damage reduction got removed from his kit, which made him really pick less in the rank scene, which might be why he did not pick the Suyu here, like you said, to make a statement. Much rather go for the Guinevere here. I can still see how the Guinevere could work into this draft. So far, both teams seems pretty balanced, but in the early game department, I think, again, I think both teams have really drafted really well. It's really difficult to see which team has an upper hand. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be heading right into the Land of Dawn. So really anticipated match of the day. It's Larry versus Sacred Shine. Whoever loses this match will go home, we need to remind you. And yes, Ash, how do you feel about these two
That
games
feels
that we
so
will
good.
witness?
That feels so good. This is the game between the unbeatable kings of Nepal, Larry eSports, versus the racing tyrant of India, that is Sacred Shine. And the game is on, guys. With the first match, we're seeing a lot of skirmish, a lot of brawling happening in the mid lane so far. And it is the Kimi, of course, winning out the early phase of the laning. But just to recall back, in the meantime, when I see the special mind mission comes from by Evan Sathoro, trying to take out that lava golem from the hand of the Lancelot. He punctured it out. Go back into the safer zone right now. He's gonna take out that beetle, but before that, the desert tornado, the aggressive play from the Arturio, sliver of HP. But in the meantime, he managed to goes back 0-minuted. Beautifully dust out that a pre-first blood for Sacred Shine.
Oh my goodness, that was the second time Kimi was forced to recall back. She's still level 1, while Sukshin is nearly level 3. She was not able to clear any of the mid lane, the minions so far to secure the level 2. And we can see the side of Sacred Shine playing really aggressively from right the get-go. As you can see, Sukshin is level 3 while the Kimi is still level 1. One Satoru on this Guinevere is playing really aggressive, rotating into the enemy jungle right from the beginning.
Beautiful.
This Kimi is not getting time to breathe.
Of course, and now the broken walls has been used there. It is Van Sathoro starting out the turtle. Let's see who will be having it. The retribution, it will be onto Van Sathoro. He will be grabbing it up for himself. And now the reason got okay, a latter player, a little bit of folk coming in, and with their rom-com with the one starting out for the side of Sacred Shine with a first blood. 1-0 the micro, 1-0 the macro. A great start in the very beginning of the game by Sacred Shine. Now the poking comes out from bit.
Indeed. They seem to be playing really well on the macro department. The side of Sacred Shine already seeming to have a really definitively Purify baited out already. You can see how the Sukshin is super annoying in these 5-5 scenarios, even though it's not the best pick in solo queue. It works really well in this. The jungle getting invaded non-stop. They just want to end the game as soon as possible. Ooh, that's one Skypiece attack stacked to the gun of fate.
That's Sonata, and just grab up the kill onto the member. And with that, not only that, they grab up the kill onto the Lancia as well. Win-win falls down. And right now, Team Sacred Shine reigning with the chair. 3-0 the score is, and again, they're just halting the way. Jushin comes up with a letter player, flicker baited as well. Beautifully does it out. Ruby, but will not be spared by the lane. It will be taken out, the flow will be taken out, and might be gonna take out the gold shield from the bot tier 1.
Look at the Romcom just walking aura farming with the ultimate Bravest Fighter. Man, they were not able to rotate to that turtle fight because the Kimi was forced to recall twice and he was not able to secure that ultimate to fight that turtle fight. He's not getting space to fill out that passive to dish out enough damage. They go in the
blue buff will be taken away with the Crimson Bacon coming in as well. In the meantime, we're going to see the fight comes up, follow up by the Uranus, but he's just chasing it out for Romcom, goes in with the bravest fighter, fighting it onto the Minotaur, and the Kimi needs to retaliate back. In the meantime, in just 4 minutes, 17 seconds of the game, they find some macro onto the bot. The fight still going on, the action still raining here in the Land of Dawn, and in the meantime, we see the Lantern player hindering a lot of movements for the Uranus, and now the whole team of Larry needs to back off. unbeatable giants from Nepal is getting a lot of corner movements from the Sacristine at this point. The puncture comes up. I don't feel like Larry's jungler Win-Win will be going to contest out this turtle. But before that, the invasion is still going on. Romcom standing there, and he will going to get out Stamina. Raising Sensor coming up. The follow from Vansatoro. Can he go for the special migration? Disaster comes up. Ruman falls down as well. Double onto Simba. Beautifully changing out the fate from the hand of Nepal's Larry here. It is Fate, the gold standard of India, doing his work in the land of Dawn beautifully. And right now, they will be taking out the mid lane tier 1 and expanding the jungle area in just 5 minutes of the game. This is invincible. Okay,
oh my goodness, look at how much space the side of Sacristine have on the map because of this Chimpik and the Khalid. There's really limited options for the side of Larry to really make those engages because Minotaur, even though he has that massive range in the ultimate, you need to get close. But by the time you get close, they have Romcom!
Back to pause, comes up, Romcom goes with the British fighter. Right now, the raising Sandstorm might come up, random execution used, Vansatoro falls down, Simba finds the weak kill onto Bid here. 2-man down, a beautiful setup, a beautiful comeback happened at last. The side of Larry started the score with a 2-7 into the micro. Still, it's the lead onto the side for Sacristine. At least they grab up some kills, beautifully set up that kill onto Van. It's more like the invasion, more like the overextension was kind of pricey thing for Sacristine at this moment. They need to hold up the game a little bit, not to throw up the bounties into the hand, but there you go. Another execution being happen as well. It will be the bravest fighter coming in, and the Mino falls down, mega for Romcom. Ruby still standing there, but the follow-up will not gonna help out the Mino. He goes back.
Then Romcom is definitely doing justice to this Lapu Lapu. I can see why you really liked Romcom's Lapu Lapu. He's really showing off. It seems like, ooh, will he get taken out? Simba gets taken out immediately. Range is sitting on the throne, snowballing inside the turret. Reyna gets taken out, Ruby gets taken out, Win-Win.
Okay, Win-Win goes in, but into a better move for Fate, my goodness! And in the meantime, Win-Win finds the kill on Vansatoro. Can it be a Maniac at 2 International Saga? No! They need to go back. What a way to take down the 3. And now it's a Lantern player coming in as well. The third turtle being on, but both the junglers have been taken out from the Land of Dawn. I don't believe they'll be contesting it out, but 8 minutes lost might be coming, and that will be the most priority thing for Sacristine at this point because they might go for that mighty push. All the 30ers have been taken down from each and every lane, and look at Fate. He's going for the sneaky pickies kind of split push onto the top, and before that, they're taking on the fight in the jungle area. The domination currently, the confidence is being shown by Romcom is too much. Traction pulse used at this point. A lot of damage being dished out. Puncture being coming up. Throne Rose being used, but it will be a dodge out from coming out from Sacristine. In the meantime, tier 2 falls down from the top. Need to secure it down, but the blue buff down from the hand.
They're really lacking those opportunities to make a comeback. Like you said, it's wise of them to really take it slow and try to respond to this node as the 8-minute. Ooh, they're not letting them have that chance of comeback. Ooh, Romcom at the backline. No.
GG. I mean, giving the setups, giving the opening for Fate, and then he's just finishing up with the Sky Piercer stack, which is above 80, and now the tier 2 falls down with the Holy Blessings goes up as well. Look at Romcom, look at Arturio finding in their way inside the tier, inside the area of Team Larry. This is insane at this point. They just took off each and every Holy Blessings. Now it is the time to take out that Lord, come for the mighty push.
The Armor Fender would have been a game changer if there was enough follow-up, but Xenominator was not able to do that. But they will be safely taking this 8-minute low without any contest. I think it's safe to say they will be able to secure a couple of inhibitors. And for the side of Larry, they're really getting forced down. They're choking on resources. They're trying to pick up the scraps in these minion lanes. But look at the gold gap already. It's 20k to 30k, 10,000 gold gap below the 10-minute mark. It's the first time I've seen this.
9.7k, what a domination comes up, and again another fight coming in there. The Arturio goes in with there's a tornado. There is that pick up with the Lantern player. Legendary being picked up by Fate. What a way to shut out the Uranus Simba out from the Land of Dawn. And now the wave's been cleared up. All the blazings been goes off. It's a time for go for that mighty push with the Lord, and they're literally hindering out because they know that there is a 10k goal lead. You can actually finish it up with this Lord. And Lord been coming, marching down to the bot side. Let's see, the validation got used. Special migration comes up as well. And the tier falls down inside the mid. It is right now opening for the Nexus, for the Nemesis. Let's see if they can actually grab it on or not. But before that, good lane clearance being done by Win-Win. Rhapsody comes up, that's another coming in as well. Minotaur needs to go back, baited down the flicker there. And in the meantime, we're going to see the Sandguard comes up for the reason. Lord entering the Nemesis. In the meantime, we're going to see the Puncture comes up, Throne Rose as well. Flicker raising Sandstorm, Min and Fury. 3-man knockup, Atoria falls down in the meantime. Crimson Bacon comes up, Legendary onto the Mino. Fate changing out the Fate here. Another boss comes up. Simba falls down, it's a double for Fate. Can he go for the triple? But no, Vance of the Row is going down into the hand of Win-Win. Time to go back at this moment because you don't feel like you're gonna channel it out at this moment. And look at that
okay.
Happen. Killing spree onto the hand of Win-Win. At last, something is happening good for Larry in this game. They are getting the snowball, but into the late. They need to hold the game a little bit more. Apocalypse.
They're doing really well in the defense. You can see Lance just going sing all over the place. That was a really great defense, but they did lose 2 inhibitors in the process. That was a really good utilization of the first load, but they could have played it a bit more safe for the side of Sacred Shine and just locked the base. That would have been an end angle below the 15-minute mark. But as we can see, the side of Larry has not yet given up on the game. They're playing really well. As you can see, the Lance is really doing a lot of work. But man, Romcom's engages and their bravest fighter is using so often. It's almost like it has no cooldown at this point.
Both used there, a little bit of skirmish being shown, but it's just a poke though. And there you go. Romcom versus Win-Win. Puncture used. He might go back into the safer zone easily, but there you go. The return comes up. That's another with the Rhapsody being going on, and he finds his way back into the safer side. He goes back into the base, but the flow of the minions is coming in here. Might gonna clear it out easily, but it's time for the Lord. It is the inferior Lord being done, and now it is time for the infernal Lord to come into the way. Crimson Bacon used, Bid goes back. It's just the resources being baited out from the side of Larry. GG1 comes up, but they go for the contest. Apocalypse, that's the question here. That's the longing here. I mean, that is a 7.4k goal lead. Can you recuperate it and go for the contest? Because it will be a biggest gamble. You're gonna do it.
They're definitely making a bit of a comeback, but this Lord will go uncontested for the side of Sacred Shine. They don't really have an opportunity to contest, but we can still see Win-Win has not given up, just picking up the scraps all over the map. Clean the top lane. He was able to get that first turret in the game. That's just 1 turret lost for the side of Sacred Shine. And I think with this Lord, they have a pretty clear angle to look for an end game. But unless if Runa finds a perfect I'm offender into attraction pulse, that could really change the tide and really turn the match around, especially in the late game. We are already in the late game, or both teams. You can see the items. They're really still lacking some damage for the side of Larry, but still, with the perfect armor offender into 3 or 4 people, they still have a chance to make a comeback. So what do you think?
Holding up the lane there, synchronizing the lane as well. So what a scum is coming in! Mina and Fury onto 3-man, raising Sandstorm comes up. Art goes in with the Desert Tornado. There you go, Shatter on the Win-Win. The redemption happened. It is from Fate, of course. And now he's going for the Rhapsody onto the hand. The shots are too high. And can he go for a double at this point? A lot of hindrance being done with the Lantern player. They're locking down the base. Double has been secured. And with this, Simba goes down. Not only that, the base will goes down as well. The crown popped up and a victory goes to the side of Sacred Shine. Team India started the BO3 with a lead 1-0 beautifully. Sacred Shine the winner for the first game, but